Alright guys, now that we waited about an hour to let the engine cool off, we're going to start doing it. So if you look at these, they're bolts, just like a nut head on them, I guess. So you just got to take all of them out. Make sure you don't drop any, otherwise you're going to be looking for quite a while. So what I'm going to do actually, since I broke them all loose, just make sure I broke them all loose so I don't snap any. Loose, 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 loose. And that one's loose. That one's loose, that one's loose, that one's loose, and that one's loose. So what I'm going to do, grab my little 12-volt impact and go slowly. Okay, so now we got a different length one. Okay, so these two are just for that. Okay. There we go. Looks like they're all the same length again. I dropped one. I see right exactly where it's at though. I'm gonna grab pliers just so that I don't drop it. There, now I got it. Try to clean that off. Alright, so now that you got all the valve cover bolts out, what you want to do is take off the hoses or anything that connects to it. Here, here, and there. And then we're going to have to take off this bracket right here, which looks like a 12mm bolt. One thing you want to do is do not mess up these wires when you put them back in. So I got to remember 1, 4, 3, 2. 1, 4, 3, 2. And I just take a picture quickly of what it looks like. Make sure I get it really good. Okay, so now that you have a picture or something that verifies that you remember what it looks like, now we can start taking them out. So again, this one's going to be 4. This is going to be a pain. I didn't throw any grease on there. There's 1. There's 2. 3. Oh, come on. So anyways, I got these ones. Just gonna throw them right up in there. God damn it. Do not want to break this wire, I just replaced it. Feels like it's coming. It's still really tight though. There we go. So now we got everything disconnected to the valve cover. Now we should be able to just, yeah, there we go. Pry it off. Don't want to do that just yet. Again, grab a pliers. Disconnect these. That goes to the air intake. This goes to the intake manifold. I believe this is a PVC pipe. So either, I guess we can just leave it like that, throw that back in there. Next up is getting that one out. Looks like it might be stuck. Seems like it's going to be a 12 millimeter. Is a 12 millimeter. Alright. Now we got these brackets off. What we can do is probably lift up the valve cover slowly and pull it off. And at the same time we can look at our timing belt. I should have already got it to be replaced, but I didn't because I'm a dumbass. Doesn't look too bad, honestly. So, anyways, here's our cam angle sensor back on the back of here. And we got kind of like the end of this distributor, if I still have it around somewhere. It's supposed to be stock. It's supposed to be just like this one. If we look at it in the light, this one's squishy and more of a silicone-y. This one's just a hard plastic. So the other way, I'll put this one over, get a little bit of oil on there so it doesn't dry rot or get all bad. Just be careful with trying not to move that, and if you move it, please remember where you put it, because this is what will advance the timing and what won't advance the timing. So it was about there. What I'm going to do is actually grab the rag and try to clean it up a little bit. I don't know if I got any. I guess we can spray a little bit of this degreaser on there. Oh, the freaking tip broke. That'll work. I'll just use my finger to. That won't work. Whatever. I can just grab another couple rags. Just wipe it down. I believe a new one of these, if you bought it from a dealership's about, what's a Mitsubishi part. But I think a new one is about $700, which is absolutely insane. Just for a cam angle sensor, which, I mean, it's important, but you think $700 for a part? Like, I mean, like, you can get a lot for $700. You can buy a fucking turbo kit for the car for that much. Just want to clean it up a little bit. Put it back down in there. Actually, I'm gonna clean it up a little bit from in here. You can tell, and if you look and see and whatnot, there is some silicone right there in the corner. Gonna have to get something to break that up a little bit more. You can tell if you look at the valve cover where the top of the belt is, you can see a little bit of oil blow by from getting through where the oil valve cover was leaking. I mean, you're just going to want to get rid of everything and clean up on every edge and make sure everything's nice and clean. when I changed the spark plugs, there's a little bit of oil around the rings. So if you look right down in there, see the spark plug? And if you look at the valve cover, right around here, it didn't have a good seal anymore. And if you look up over here, there's a little bit of oil right on the cover. That was coming through most likely on these corners because this is a bad seal spot. But anyways, we're going to peel this out. If I can. This is like a really, really hard silicone, just like the cam angle sensor. Actually, first up, I just want to make sure the gaskets match. Check my phone quickly. I'd say that's probably step number one before you actually do anything, is make sure these match up. So, of course, we got 4 on that side. We got our little cam angle sensor bridge. We got 4 on this side, and then we got our cam bridges. So, yep, we can pull this out. Throw it away. But I mean, again, like I said, it's hard silicone. It's something you should probably change every once in a while. You're just going to want to push all this back into place. Then if I had any gasket maker, which I do believe I have somewhere, probably reinforce these corners, but as of right now, since it's a fresh gasket, I probably won't care too much to do that. But if we were to look at the old one, when I put that one, or pulled it out, this gasket was pretty much level with the valve cover. So that just goes to show how much it can wear out over time. I just want to wipe the inside of this out, clean up the inside of here so don't have too much oil residue getting on the belt and causing it to maybe dry rot, stretch, break, whatever. Then a little bit of preventative maintenance. And I hear you're able to, I think you can buy valve covers that do not have these covers for the cam, for the actual, I don't even know what you want to call it, cam spokes maybe. Alright, that's enough for the ratcheting wrench. We'll just grab our normal wrench. 12mm. Alright, seems like it's tight enough. Do not want to over tighten it, it's all aluminum. If you strip something like that, you're pretty much fucked. There's no way that you can come back from that. So, now I'm just gonna clean up around those edges, make sure everything's nice and good. Nothing's dirty, nothing's gonna cause oil to leak because we have fresh gaskets, so just make sure we get it really nice and clean. Where'd my rag go? Oh, I had 2 rags right there. What the hell? Oh shit. I don't think that's really gonna bother it too much. That will bother that though. Make sure you get everything out. Nice clean surface so that the new valve cover has something to work with. Alright, so that's good, that's good. Check this side, that's good. Wipe that corner out. Alright, let's grab our valve cover. Make sure everything's good, make sure everything's clean, make sure everything's not cracked. So anyways, we're probably ready to put this back on. I'll set that there for now. That's where that goes, that's where that goes. Let me just move this quickly. Now it can go up there. There we go. Now it's nice and lined up. Everything's nice and lined up. So what we're gonna do is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Start them by hand. I don't know what their torque spec is. I don't have a 1/4 inch torque spec, so I'm gonna have to just play by hand or something like that, right? Alright, so do not tighten them past where they should be tightened, otherwise you will regret your decision, like I said before. Grab a 10mm. Grab a small impact or large, whatever you do prefer, and then just get them nice and snug. I do believe that's all of them, folks. So let me grab this, and normally what they do is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're gonna start from the middle because that's what I learned to do. Right there, 1, 2, 3, here comes Big Davy. 4, 5, 6, 7, got it. Already got that one. Already got that one. Did not get this one. Alright, got that one. Got it. 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 Alright, all good. Next up, putting in this bracket. This piece, this piece. Was there another one? Oh, that was just a wire that was running right down like that. $12mm. Grab what you want to do is figure out which ones go where. So one, two, and three. Now what we want to do, so it was 1, 4, 3, no, 1, 1, 1, 3, 4, no. That's why we took a picture right there, folks. 1, 4, 3, 2. So let's throw these back on quickly. This one. So 1, 1, 4, 3, 2. Right, let's see. 1, 4, 3, 2. 1, 4. Which we can put right there, right there. Right, 1 to there, 1, 3. 3. That's in. 1, 3, 4, 2. So, now that we have that all gone, just grab our pliers quickly, put these back on where they deserve to be. And then, what am I forgetting? Those bolts. Doesn't matter how tight these are. Don't need them tight because literally they're just holding that on. So that is the job, guys. Normally what I would recommend is torque the valve cover gasket or valve cover bolts, and there's probably a torque spec for the back thing, but I'm just going to do hand tight. Now we'll see if it starts and runs fine. Ugh. Make sure it revs up. So, anyways, got the plugs right. Seems like I got that put in right, timed right. So, I guess that's the end of the video. Thanks for watching, guys. As always, keep watching and subscribe. Leave me a comment if you guys enjoyed the video so far. Hit the like button, and always stay real.